as we get to look at our grid, there he is, Bobby Fong on front row with Gagne and Yates. Hayden Gillum, Cam Beaubier coming from the second row with SDK there. Andrew Lee, Uribe, Escalante, Herron coming again from row 4. Benjamin Smith, hopefully we got Ben's back together with Flinders just outside him. Cornbow Beach, Danilo Lewis, Campbell, Stouffer, and Waters are going to round out row number 6. Last row, Greg, we got Davis, Blackall, and Marquez. So right now, you heard Herron say, each one of us have had some bad luck this year. Everybody's had it.
The MotoAmerica national champion in Superbike. And away we go to turn number 1. Bobby Fong with a good launch. It looks like he's out front. Cameron Beaubier with a much better start than we've seen in the first one. He's going to be leaning on, no, so he's not going to take the chance on Jake Gagne, but into third place goes Beaubier. And where is Josh Herron? That is the question. He is in 5th place. So Herron right there in the mix right now with clean racetrack in front of him. Bobby Fong trying to check out. Look at Gagne. What's Gagne? You think Gagne's just kind of trying to dictate the pace here?
No, I don't think so. I think that, you know, for Jake, I honestly, being any one of the other riders in this race, it's really, really difficult. You don't want to get near the 3 guys that are battling out for this championship. You don't want to be the reason that one of these other guys gets taken out of a championship. For Bobby Fong, what a tremendous first half of a lap he has going here. He's got to try to get out front and get away. Hayden Gillum there in 6th. Uribe, Yates, Escalante, Smith round out our top 10.
Look, I'm not trying to make an excuse for Josh Herron at all, but keep in mind that both Beaubier, just a couple weeks ago, Beaubier had the wrist injury right at home.
We'll see how that goes and who's going to play their cards the best. Gagne with a big run right now on Beaubier. I mean, Gagne went through that last corner, Greg, so fast.
Cam's going to go to the lead around the outside of Bobby Fong.
Yes, he is. He goes right by him, and I thought Gagne had the run. Cam had just as good a one, didn't he?
He did. 120.7 for Sean Dillon Kelly on the Vision Wheel M4 X-Star Suzuki. That rider's in 4th place. So Beaubier now wants to dictate the pace to Bobby Fong. But this is the part of the section where Bobby has been so fast on the edge of the tire.
Try to see if they made any changes from race 1 today, race 2 overall for the weekend as we look.
Fong up
Bobby
the inside.
Fong, what a move that is going into there. What commitment. What commitment.
And that's going to blow Beaubier's drive, and now he's going to have attacks coming from a Yamaha, a Suzuki, and a Ducati. So there goes Herron up the inside. He's going to go from 5th to 3rd, and with 32 had nowhere to go, and now Sean Dillon Kelly goes up the inside. Another look at what happened.
This is incredible. But see, this is what we've been talking about with Bobby Fong, straight lining stuff. He's going to come through here. This is going to be shifting up to 4th. Watch how he straightens his bike up. See that? So he's going to be basically beating Cam to the apex of that corner for the other guys to go by. Herron has got a triple bike draft essentially, and he's going to make the pass on 2 of the 3 going down into turn 1 and slot himself in between Beaubier and Gagne. Gagne had a notion to
just that small gap. No dramas for Herron at all right now. We know that he has speed. Looks like he's just trying to feel some things out. And Herron, look, he may be saving tire. He may be doing, he's just comfortably in 3rd right now and managing that gap to the front 2. Bobby Fong had scored points in every race so far this season. His worst result being 8 points, which is 8th place finish. And to have him do it in race number 2, just a heartbreaker for Bobby Fong, his team, his fans. But we're in the situation that we're in right now, and it is between the top 3. But right now, Cameron Beaubier in a perfect position to win the championship. Last time Cameron Beaubier was Superbike champion, 2020. He started his run in 2015, did the number 6. Champion. There's a good look at Hayden Gillum on that CBR 1000 RR-R SP, and no way.
Is it?
Is that Bobby Fong?
Man.
He crashed again. So for the number 50, he just handed it over to Josh Herron or Cameron Beaubier.
It's just brutal. Such a bummer Sunday. Be coming in here and you're going to just see the front tuck. And now Cameron Beaubier, he's going to have plus almost 2 seconds. Team.
This is what I was talking about with Herron, though, right? He may not have the bike right now to go the speed that he needed to be up front, but it's the patience. I'm going to put myself in a position just in case. Beaubier still only has to finish 2nd to Herron, and he'll wrap this championship. My eyes are on the number 40 and the number 69.
100%. And I was going to get there, believe it or not, because it's not like Herron's got 3 or 4 seconds behind him where Cam can just sit in there. He's got SDK. He's got Gillum. You don't think Gillum wants to put that Honda on the podium before the end of the season?
Of course he does.
He's already seen his teammate JD Beach do it. There's a great look at Hayden Gillum right now. So he is continuing to pull forward. He goes 20.9. All the guys in second, third, and fourth all went 20.9 to Beaubier's 21.1. Yeah, it's only 2/10, you say. But if you keep seeing that gap coming down, yeah, absolutely. And for Tytlers, you know, they made a big commitment to get back to come to our paddock a few years back and to bring Cameron Beaubier into the fray. SDK just sitting there in the wake right now of that Ducati, running in third. We've talked about that M4 team a lot this year, Greg. We've seen them on the podium. They continue to work hard and do magic with that Suzuki GSX-R 1000, the aging Suzuki GSX-R 1000. But look what they've done. SDK has gone through.
Oh, there you go.
SDK is close enough to maybe try to draft these guys down the straight. But Greg, back to my point, I think that if you'd have said that Hayden hadn't finished on the podium this year.
Cameron Beaubier is out front now by 2.1 seconds over Sean Dillon Kelly and Josh Herrin. This is a championship battle. It was Bobby Fong who led coming into today. He crashed in race number 2, our first race of the day, and he crashes again. And that puts Cameron Beaubier in the catbird seat. Josh Herrin also racing for a championship, but
you got to remember, Greg, he's 3 seconds behind now. It's not like a thing that he's right on the back of Beaubier. I really do believe if he was right on the back of him, kind of semi-superbikes, and they're doing an amazing job right now. Uribe has gone 20.9 in this race and moved himself in the top 5.
Triple clamps added to that motorcycle, as well as a whoopsie-doo shock and swing arm. They're all from BMW. And Orange Cat putting together a great program. Oh, and side by side goes SDK. So he's going to have an advantage. Nice clean racing between those two. All the while, Hayden Gillum's going, I got you guys.
That Josh had run a little bit wide. So I'll be interested to see if that's what happened. Because I thought I saw something that looked a little different in the background there. I don't know if SDK was close enough to just stuff it up the inside of Herrin. But here you go. Now SDK is taking to that, and Gillum's getting closer. Good, he gets that bike turned in turn 10. Herrin gets that thing turned so well. And let's see again. Here they come on to the front straightaway.
So Beaubier goes by with 3 to go in this one. And Sean Dillon Kelly comes across the stripe ahead, but Herrin draft and pass.
Oh, these two have had some history.
And SDK can get by Herrin one more time. The possibility of Sean being able to put the thing second on the podium is pretty high.
Absolutely, and I think that, right now, really, you have to resolve yourself to the idea, if you're Josh Herrin, that the only way you're going to win the championship now is if something was to happen to Cam. Just looking at the time now, he went 21.6 the last time by. So right now, Beaubier is going to be feeling very, very comfortable. Now is the time when you start hearing commentators and things say about the bike, and you're listening for everything.
The bings and the bangs and the tings and the...
Your focus is straight ahead. Your focus is, okay, I've put in this whole year. I've got 1 lap left to go when I go by. I've got to just bring this thing home, and I wouldn't be surprised to see that lap will be in the mid-21s or even a low 22 for the last lap for Cameron Beaubier. And there's no sweeter way to win a championship than to do it by winning it up in the front. And that's exactly what Beaubier is trying to do right now to try to win this championship.
He's given up a second, 0.3 to Josh Herrin behind him on this final lap. The white flag flies for Cameron Beaubier. His future is in his hands. The Tytler Cycle BMW rider. He has not had it easy the last couple seasons. He's been banged up more than he ever has in his career. He's had to come back from some big injuries, has Cameron Beaubier. But now, with just over half a track to go here at New Jersey, Cameron Beaubier on the cusp of his 6th MotoAmerica Superbike Championship, but racing still going on between SDK and Josh Herrin, and Josh Herrin gets moved out of the way and gives up 2 positions.
Yeah, and I'll tell you right now, going back to the Cam Beaubier story, as you see Hayden Gillum slide his way into third, sometimes the mental part of the thing does more damage than the actual physical. So we've seen Cam have injuries, but the mental side of it, of just not understanding what some of the tip-offs have been about, could be more difficult to get over. Even talking with him this morning, that was something that was brought up. Now, let's see what happens in this battle for second and third, as Cam Beaubier is on his way, Greg. 2 corners to go. Bring him home.
Here he goes, Cameron Beaubier, Tytler Cycles BMW. He's going to go through the final corner, squeezes the gas, on his way to his 6th national championship, and he gets it done with a win. In second place, Sean Dillon Kelly and Hayden Gillum. So So BMW, Suzuki, and Honda on the final podium of the 2025 season here in MotoAmerica Superbike competition. And he wasn't on the lips of many just a couple races ago, but they grinded out, and what an effort from this team. And boy, what a fight, the Warhorse Ducati team, and it looks like it's Ashton Yates down on the last lap.
Man.
But tip of the cap to the Warhorse HSBK Racing Ducati team.
Oh, head down. And as I said, he didn't seem necessarily like he was fully believing he was going to do this when I spoke to him at the start of the race. So look at that team around him. All joy. He has done it. Your 6-time Superbike champion, Cam Beaubier. And what a way to do it. That pedigree showing you that the race ain't over until it's over. Hugs their galore with his crew.
Awesome for Hayden Gillum, too, on the Real Steel Honda team, getting his first podium. They already got JD Beach on the podium.
This is what we do know. Unofficial results have Beaubier over Sean Dillon Kelly and Hayden Gillum, your podium. Let's get right down to Jamie, who has our new champ.
Able to get that title with the #1 plate right there. A lot of work went into this. Go back to Road America. Beaubier had a huge crash. You go back to the last year at Road America, Beaubier breaks his heel, leading the championship, put him out for a couple races, came back and just couldn't make it happen. And
2025 in Superbike have Beaubier 371 over Josh Herrin, 346. Bobby Fong ends up in third, Gagne fourth, and SDK in fifth.